Hi, I'm Andy from Czech Republic.
And we're here at the ranch because Andy has driven his homemade off-road-ish camper from the Czech Republic all the way to North America. And in this video, we're going to talk about what he built. We're going to go inside, we're going to take a walk around, and we're going to see just what you can accomplish when you're like Andy is, a capable person who decides to build his own round-the-world camper. So Andy, first of all, you're from the Czech Republic, right?
Yeah, sure.
Which is my hometown, so jak se máte? Budeme mluvit anglicky, bohužel ne česky. Okay, get that out of the way. So you bought the F350 in the Czech Republic. So tell me how you got an F350 in the Czech Republic.
Like in Europe in general, there is a handful of all these American heavy-duty trucks, but they are really rare thing.
Yes.
So this one, someone use it for towing boats between lakes in Czech Republic, and most of the life this truck was parked somewhere. When it's 2008,
yes,
as you can see, and we bought it with 16,000 miles on the clock. Yeah.
How much did you pay for it? How much is a?
I think North American viewers will be shocked, but we pay around $33,000 for this truck.
That's a lot.
Because you need to count, they need to ship it to Europe, go through some legal improvements and so on. So the price of these trucks in Europe is roughly double.
And that's why you've got the Czech plates on it.
Yeah, this is the Czech plate. Greetings to Baron, that's the previous owner.
Now, you realize bringing an F350 from the Czech Republic to America is like bringing orange juice to Florida.
Yeah.
You understood that, right?
Yeah.
So you knew that going into this. So why did you choose an F350 for your build?
Exactly for this reason.
Okay.
Because we plan North American tour.
Okay.
So we've been thinking why to bring here some exotic European truck where you have no spare parts, no one knows what to do. Here, every village garage knows what to do.
So if you blow a turbo, you know, and you know that the 6.4 is not the most reliable of the Super Duties. You know that now.
Yes.
Okay.
Now I know, but this one has low mileage and has been cared of, so we are hoping the best.
So before I get into what you built, talk to me about where you started and where you've been. So how did you get the truck to America or the Americas?
We ship it on Ro-Ro, which is like a huge ferry. It's a roll-on, roll-off ship. We start in Hamburg, Germany.
Yes.
We ship it over to East Canada, Halifax.
Okay.
We drove Canada east to west. In Vancouver, Canada, we make a U-turn and drove down the west coast of US. We've been sometime in Arizona, Phoenix.
Yes.
And 2 weeks back, we picked it up from Arizona. There was way too hot for my taste, and we are end of July now.
Now you're camping here at Tumbleweed.
Yeah, and now we are here in Colorado.
All right, so you've put on what, 10,000 miles on it so far?
We are around, I will say 15.
15,000 miles. And have you had any issues?
There were like some minor things, oil change.
That's no big deal.
Yeah, little like brake change, but it's part of the maintenance.
All right.
It's 15 years old truck.
Yes. So when you bought this, obviously, it's a dually. You had a regular bed.
Yeah.
And then you removed it and you built this. And I've never seen actually a camper that has both a slide out and slide up, I guess. Is that what you would call it? I think it's a slide up, right?
Yeah.
It extends.
Or lifting roof. Or,
yeah, it extends up and out. So where did you get the idea? And we'll go inside in a second, but where did you get the idea for the build on this?
Actually, a couple of years ago, we've been on one off-road fair in Germany, and we saw concept of one company, which was exactly this, like lifting roof and slide outs at the same time. Now, after the build, I know no one is doing that. It's
very complicated. Yeah,
it's really complicated to make it all seal good. But it's kind of possible, but it's way too much work.
And you're a civil engineer, right? So
yeah, I'm civil engineer, so I design it on my own, and after we build it with my girlfriend and friends, family together.
And how much does it weigh?
At the moment, the whole truck is slightly over 13,000, which is the max
payload
of this truck.
Of this year's truck, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about the slide out. So when this is on the road, right, when you're traveling, this whole thing comes down and these come in. So it makes it much smaller, basically.
The main idea here was like that I'm not air transporter. Like I'm not transporting air in the empty box.
Yes.
Because it's not really efficient. Plus, if you want to go on some trucks underneath the trees, you don't want to be way too high. Like, I don't want to say the name, but some famous company which all these...
EarthRoamer?
Yeah, okay,
Is that what you're talking about? You know, they are built here. You know, they're built like, I want to say maybe 10 miles from here. Not even.
We saw a couple of them on the road.
Okay.
They are nice machine, but I will say they are way too big for some types of travel.
You should go and visit them.
Okay.
Like I said, they're like 20 minutes from here, literally, and you could show them what you built because they also built on the F series platform. You know that, right? You know the biggest difference. Well, there's a lot of differences, but EarthRoamer lets you go inside.
We have it as well.
You can go through there, yeah.
Yeah. Here we could make a peek.
Oh yeah, look at that! You did the little door. Look at that.
There is a little door, and at the moment we have it as a storage. We took back seat out.
Yeah, sure.
So you could climb, but it's really climbing. It's not comfortable walk through.
All right, so I take it you got storage boxes on the outside?
Yeah, we have storage boxes, batteries.
How much power do you have?
This one has 400 ampere hours.
Okay.
So with like not too much crazy use, it's roughly 3-4 days.
And will the truck's alternator?
Yeah, it's charging that because we've been thinking about using solar or not, but for our use, we don't need it because it's extra weight, extra complications.
Sure.
We could add it later on, extra cost, but we are driving every couple of days, so we are charging that through the drive from alternator.
So you're good. And over here, more storage?
Yeah, it's more storage.
I see you got max tracks.
Yeah, it's actually in February in California where there have been these snowstorms, we get stuck a little bit because side of the road collapse under the weight of the mighty truck. So we end up digging like for 4 or 5 hours
to get it out.
Yeah,
okay.
But we made it.
All right. So why is this bumper here? What's this for?
Let's say thank you to the European regulations.
Okay.
This is mainly to make European authorities happy. So it's more or less underguard protection, similar to semi-trailers.
A car can't.
If someone is really ending me, no one. And we have it on hinges, so if we really need, we could tilt the whole thing another 45 degrees. So
you add a better departure angle, basically. And you said that this is basically in like Germany, they have TUV, and the Czech Republic, they have a version of that, so it's basically legal in the European Union.
Yeah, it's legal in the European Union, and it's like way too much bureaucratic work. You need to give them a lot of paper to make them happy, but it's possible.
You should have built it here.
Yeah.
All you would have needed is a truck and, a place to build it. That was it.
Maybe the next one, who knows?
All right, so talk to me about why is this hatch like this? Why did you build this hatch? Why not a door, or why not 2 doors? Why like this?
Original idea was like have it opposite, like folding down, like a little bizjet. Yeah. But after, again, there is a bumper in the way, so we need to kind of improvise and do it other way. At the moment, the truck is like not 100% done, so I will say it's 90 something.
Yeah, you said you got airbags that aren't working yet, which is nice, right? That way you could probably lower and raise the
whole. It's airbags not on the axle; it's airbags underneath the whole cup, underneath the camper part. So it's isolating that from all the vibrations and corrugations on the road. And when I'm camping somewhere, I could level the whole camper out.
Yeah, that's not bad. All right, why don't you go inside and let's show me the inside.
Okay, so
it's very
let's make a huge step.
Yep, we'll go inside.
For the man.
Alex, why don't you go first? Because you're more important than I am, our videographer. It's very spacious in here, a lot of room. So it looks like you've got like 2 workstations set up over here. So tell me about the interior layout.
Interior layout.
I can stand up in here, which is pretty good, yeah. I'm 6'2", so that's not bad.
Yeah. Actually, it should be 2 inches higher, but we have issues with delivery of these like linear engines which are lifting the whole roof. Yeah, it's 4 of them. They are synchronized together, and they are lifting the whole roof.
How long does it take you to set it up?
It's roughly lifting only. It's I will say half a minute.
Okay.
And the setting up everything slide, it's another 3-4 minutes. So in 5 minutes we are done.
Okay.
And what I saw, like typical RV takes you a couple of minutes, half an hour to set up in campsite with all the hoses and cables. We don't need to have it.
So over here you have like two workstations, basically?
Two workstations. They are laid out next to each other that people could collaborate, that you could see each other monitors.
That's the engineer in you.
Yeah, because usually in campsites you see like U-shaped seating area, and it's like nice for socializing, but not really for the work. So this one was more thought as a workstation that we could do some photo editing and this kind of stuff.
How long have you been on the road?
Totally since end of November last year. So
almost a year. Yeah.
Yeah, we are like over half a year with some plus minus. Like we had little pause in between to visit family and friends,
and then go back home and then come back here. So let's talk about the kitchen here. So you've got a sink.
We have
you've got a
sink.
Dometic refrigerator and freezer, I take it.
Yeah. Here is like stainless steel work surface. Underneath it's like the huge Dometic fridge. It's 95 liters. Big. So I don't know what.
Those are expensive.
Yeah. It was like way over $1,300 bucks.
It's crazy, isn't it? Like that refrigerator costs more than like a traditional stainless steel dual door in-home refrigerator freezer, and yet that's more expensive.
Yeah, they are a bit more efficient. Yeah, so.
Yes. All right, and then you've got water. So how much water on board do you have?
We have roughly 39 gallons on board.
Okay.
So
do you have a black water tank too, or you know?
We have kind of a gray water tank because we are using here a separation composting toilet. So we are separating these two things.
Okay, so that's your toilet right there.
Yeah, we have like toilet kind of here. It's not really 100%, but yeah, here if we need. Okay. We have it here, and here will be like another sink. These are the little finishing touches. Here we have like mosquito nets ready and sleeping area.
Have you had to use a mosquito net, or
yes?
Yeah. Okay.
We are heading to Alaska, so we want to get ready for all the mosquito season.
Now I've been listening a lot to my friend Scott Brady's podcast over at
Overland Journal.
Overland Journal, Expedition Portal. And they talk about how much it costs to stay on the road per day. So how much does it cost you to be on the road per day?
I will set roughly $100 plus minus $20. Yeah, depends if you are that day driving a lot.
So fuel, obviously.
Fuel is definitely number one.
Yes.
Yeah? I will say more than half of our budget is fuel.
Fuel, yeah.
And other things is like just the grocery shopping, some restaurants. Once in a while, you need to go to do laundry. Where
do you stay normally?
Normally, we are using some apps and staying BLM land or where it's allowed, like camping allowed areas, but mostly at BLM.
So I mean, that's not inexpensive. So $100 a day, you're looking at $3,000 a month. You're looking at $30,000+ a year to live out of your own camper.
Yeah, like let's say this way is not really holiday. We are living like that. Yeah, we don't have any rent. We don't have any house. Mm-hmm. This is all what we have. So we don't have any other costs. So this is all our living cost.
And how much do you think it cost you to build this?
Let's say. All right,
let's put this in this perspective, right? If you wanted to buy an EarthRoamer on the cheap side, you'd start about $500,000, and then they go up from there.
Or 600,000-700,000.
Yeah. How much you?
I will set at the moment how it is. It's around 150,000 in material only because I for more than a year didn't work. Yeah, so we need to count this in account as well. So if I pay my own salary, I will set we are at 250. Around 250,000, maybe 300,000, which in this category in Europe, it's more or less standard price, but you will get another capabilities. Yeah, European trucks are like in this price range based on Sprinter trucks or MAN
trucks or even Unimogs.
Yeah,
they get very expensive.
But it's like another weight category, another cost to fuel these kind of trucks.
Yeah, and Switzerland is actually very big for that kind of European overlanding, right? People go down to Africa and have these giant mans, you know, that are basically commercial trucks converted to. Yeah, or
actually, recently I saw a lovely Czech Tatra.
Tatra is another one that does it. Yeah, I did a video a couple of years ago where there was a guy also from Europe, and he imports not the man trucks but the box, right?
Yeah.
So they build the box, I think, in Germany, and then they import it, I think, to Las Vegas, and you can buy them. But the box is just for the box. This, you know, this part, just the box.
Just the box.
It's like 200,000 with nothing.
Nothing, empty box.
Yeah.
I think I know this guy. Like box manufacturer is the brand.
Yeah. So this is actually pretty. Yeah, this is pretty affordable.
Yeah.
When you think about it. Let's go back outside before we wrap this up. Come on down.
Okay.
Here. And we'll talk about where you're going to go.
Yeah, here, last little peek. Here is like the whole floor is a storage, so you could take it out.
Yes.
If you need. Yeah, so here is at the moment rubbish. But the whole floor is a storage.
Come on out. So let me ask you this, heading kind of back toward the truck part of, I'll wait for Alex to come down, of this equation. How has the F350 dually been as a truck for a camper? Are you happy with it? Has it been reliable? Has it been, what kind of fuel economy are you getting? How many miles per gallon?
We need to translate it because I'm counting in liters per 100.
In Europe, they do liters
in Europe,
per 100.
We are counting usually liters per 100, and I'm around 23, 24 liters per 100 kilometers. So we need to
do some. Anyway, about 24 liters per 100 kilometers. Divide that by 4, right? That gets you gallons, and then divide the 100 by 1.6, and you can do the math yourself.
Yeah,
I can't do it.
It's not the best fuel economy, but if you are seeing that as a moving house, so it's relatively good.
Yeah, and
so F350, like, I'm surprisingly happy.
Yeah,
it's driving much more like a normal small car than I was expecting.
Yeah.
I was expecting that it would be like really sluggish and like.
Alex, do you recall? You might know this. What's the maximum width of a vehicle? Do you know the maximum width of a vehicle?
I don't know.
I want to say it's what, 8 feet. I think it's 8 feet. So are you?
We are within that. Definitely,
Yeah.
We have like European maximum, which is like 2.4 meters.
And you're within that.
We are definitely within that.
Yeah, because I think when you push those back in, you can kind of see where the mirrors are, right? That's about as far out as you could go.
The idea is that the whole truck, if we need, we could pack it together and ship it into the shipping container. If we are doing international shipping to some other continent, we could like remove the wheels, do some shipping wheels, and stuff the whole thing into the shipping container. It should fit.
And you said you're going to Alaska next.
Yeah, that's our goal for before the winter came.
Yeah, before the winter. Are you going to go up the Alaskan Highway? Have you picked the route yet?
Not really. We are still planning, so we will see which way exactly to go.
And what in Alaska do you want to see? Is there something you need to check off? Anchorage or Fairbanks?
Yeah, probably everything. What's possible?
Everything is possible.
We will see. Like we are planning, I think 3-4 weeks in Alaska, so we will see what we could do in this time frame.
Were you surprised by the distances in America? You know, everything is so far away.
Yes, compared to Europe, like
I know.
Here is often that you are 4 hours driving straight without any turn.
Yeah.
And after it's like minor turn and another 3 hours straight. So yeah, compared to Europe, definitely.
And if people want to follow along your journey, where can they do that? Do you have an Instagram?
Yeah, at the moment we have like Instagram is called spacecraft_overkill.
Spacecraft_overkill.
Because we've been told it looks a little bit like a spacecraft.
It does, yeah, I can see that.
The whole thing is a bit of overkill.
Yeah, yeah. And then last question, if you had to do it all over again, what would you change? Or would you change anything?
Yes, I will do it probably a bit more simple. Yeah. Let's say this is really overkill.
Okay.
And I will choose maybe 550, but as I said, in Europe, it's really rare to find something in this category, so I need to be happy with 350.
I was thinking you were going to say I was going to do rooftop tent, but you're going to keep it. You're going to keep it much more complicated than that.
Yeah, rooftop tent is not really for me. I like to have the shower on board and option to cook inside, and in heavy winds and storms to be nice and warm.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I would highly recommend, if you have time, take a ride to EarthRoamer, and maybe leave this one and pick up one of that.
Yeah, maybe we'll swap it. We will see.
And see if they notice, because they do have built-in wine racks, which I noticed you didn't get to.
Yeah.
Well, guys, thanks for watching. As always, this is Roman and Andy saying check out alltfl.com for more news, views, and of course, round the continent, world RV reviews. See you guys next time.
Okay, see you. Bye.
Ciao.